Meet Theo. He is a lapdog in every sense of the word.
He just is very in tune with people. He loves people. He wants their attention. He wants them to pet him. He wants to greet everybody.
Christy Wills recognized Theo's chill demeanor as being a perfect fit for the therapy dog program when she adopted him 6 years ago. She helped Theo earn his Canine Good Citizen Advanced certification and ultimately his certification of therapy dog. At UPMC Hillman, they've had over 80 therapy dogs come through their program. But volunteer coordinator Rachel Wiskoski says that Theo is the first pit bull.
We've had everything from greyhounds to golden retrievers, mixed breeds. So Theo being the first pit bull is awesome, of course. But it just shows it's not about the breed. It's about the dog and their personality and making sure it's the right work for them.
Pit bulls have a stigma of being aggressive, but Christy says that is just not true.
I think any dog can be that way. It comes down to responsible ownership and training and the personality of the dog. As long as they have the training that they need, they know that they're safe with you, they can do anything.
Christy knows better than anyone how important therapy dogs are. Both her brother and her father spent time at Hillman as patients. She knows very well the long days and lonely nights that pass.
The whole process just made me realize that it's nice to have somebody else coming in that can bring a smile or just kind of drift your mind to something different for a while.
Once a month, Theo works the floors, bringing smiles and laughs.
Do you have any fur babies at home? No, just you.
Made official with his UPMC badge.
You know, it is just a distraction. You know, they're waiting for the doctor, they're waiting for blood work or results or something like that, and it just takes their mind off, even for a couple seconds. It's really great to see.
Christy, proud of Theo for the support he offers everyone at Hillman and also the visibility he's bringing to the breed.
If we can get him in to therapy programs and we can get him out into the community and showing that he is well behaved and a really good advocate for his breed, then maybe people will realize that he and the breed alike, all bully breeds, are just as worthy as all the other animals.
So adorable. Christy and her husband adopted Theo from the Pet Adoption League in Youngwood. They credit that rescue with saving his life. He was originally picked up by the dog catcher, and Christy says there was a chance he could have been euthanized. If you're interested in learning more about any of the volunteer opportunities they have at Hillman, you can just visit the On TV tab of WTAE.com.
And you're right, he is adorable.
Oh, he's so cute. Best time hanging out with him.